Hey Audrey, you got a minute? I need to talk to you about the present you got for Maria. Hi Kayla, did the package arrive in good shape? I hope the post office didn't damage it. Be sure to tell Maria congratulations from me. I'm so happy for her landing that big job. Oh, by the way, the watch is adjustable, so that should be fine, but if the pantsuit doesn't fit, I can get it tailored. Is this really all you got for her? I'm sorry? I mean, what use does she have for a cheap suit and ugly watch? She'd be the laughingstock. What were you thinking getting her this trash? Seriously, Audrey. She deserves way better than whatever brand these are. I would have told you not to send her a gift at all if I knew this is what you were gonna get her. Hey, come on, Kayla. That's going a bit too far. And besides, if she showed up on the first day wearing a fancy designer suit and an expensive watch, her new colleagues might think she was shallow and vain. Besides, the suit is a good color for her, and the watch matches the necklace I got her a few years ago. Who cares about brands? You know how big the company she got hired at is, right? Everyone cares about brands. Actually, I don't think you ever told me. What company did she get hired at? There's no way I'm telling you that. It's one of the biggest companies in the state. If you need to ask, it's beyond your pay grade. Kayla, is this you talking or Maria talking? Did she actually tell you what she thought of the gifts? Of course she did! She's just like me. She actually has a sense for high fashion, unlike a certain someone else in the family. You want to know what she said in her words? What kind of cheapskate buys someone a ragged, ugly suit and junk watch like this as a gift? Tell her to spend at least $10,000 on my gift, and then we'll talk. Kayla, listen to me. I'm only saying this because I love both you and Maria, and I'm really concerned for her. Are you sure she'll be okay setting off into the real world like this? Excuse me? If that's really what she said to you, in her own words, then it seems like she has an enormous problem with her value system. You're just jealous! Just because your professional career was a complete failure and you're still working a mid-level job at your age doesn't mean that my Maria is as much of an unmotivated loser as you are. Like I said, Kayla, I'm only asking this because I'm genuinely concerned for her. Oh yeah? Well, you don't need to be. Worry about your own life, Audrey. Hey John, sorry to bother you while you're on a business trip. Do you have a minute?
Sure, Audrey, what's up?
I need to vent.
Oh, go ahead, babe. Tell me what's on your mind.
Thanks. So, it's about Maria. You know Maria, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, your niece, right? Kayla's daughter?
That's her. I heard Maria landed a good job at a big company, so I bought her a suit and watch that she could wear to work as a present.
Holy cow, Maria's already graduated from college? Man, time flies.
For real. But anyway, according to what Kayla told me in a text earlier today, Maria said they're cheap and ugly. She's never going to wear them, and that I should have bought her more expensive brand products.
No way.
Yeah, it's hard for me to believe too, but that's what Kayla told me this afternoon.
Man. Don't they know the expression, don't look a gift horse in the mouth? Good grief.
To be honest, this isn't the first time the two of them have acted like this with me.
Seriously?
Yep. Kayla thinks that I'm a professional failure and that I work at a mid-level job for chicken feed. And, I mean, she's completely wrong about that and has no idea what she's talking about. But that attitude of hers seems to have rubbed off on her daughter. She started laying into me about that right after she got done insulting my present. She said that I was just jealous that Maria got a good job while I'm nothing but a loser.
Man, that's nuts! What company hired her anyway?
She wouldn't tell me. She said it was a secret.
What? She goes around bragging about Maria getting hired by some big company and won't even tell you what it is?
Yep, it's how she's always been. She's strategically secretive. She only tells people just enough to keep their attention and curiosity focused on her.
What a way to live. I can't imagine she has many quality friends with a personality like that. Now that I think about it, it's been years since I've seen Maria. I can't remember the last time I saw her.
Yeah, it's been a while. She's always going out with her friends, so she never comes to family events.
Oh, I remember now. I'm pretty sure I saw her at a family event about 10 years ago, so that would put her in middle school, I think. I probably wouldn't even recognize her if I saw her, to be honest.
I haven't shown you any pictures of her recently, have I? I'm pretty sure my mom sent me some pictures with Kayla and Maria together in them the other day. Let me look through my phone to see if I can find any. I'll be just a second. That's Kayla in the blue blouse, and Maria on the right.
Huh? Wait a second.
What is it, John?
This might sound kind of weird, but I think I actually have seen her recently.
Whoa, really? Where at?
She was in the group of applicants waiting for their interviews at my company earlier this spring. I saw her name on the resume and thought it was a strange coincidence that she had the same name as your niece. But the address was in a completely different city than where I remember you telling me they lived, so I didn't think much of it. Yep, I'm 100% sure of it. That girl in the picture is definitely the same girl that I met during the interviews.
Whoa, that's crazy. I bet you didn't recognize the address because she moved out of her house and into an apartment building closer to her college campus.
Yeah, duh, she went to college, didn't she? Oh boy, this could be a bit of a problem.
Why's that?
Things still aren't finalized over at my company, so I'll go and ask the head of HR about a few things and let you know what I find out later.
Audrey? Answer me, Audrey. You've got some explaining to do. Tell me what you did right now. Huh? I knew you were jealous of Maria, but I never thought that even someone as bitter as you could go and do a thing like this. Kayla, I have no idea what you're talking about. So could you calm down and tell me what on earth is going on? Maria got a call back from the company that hired her today. They said they're rescinding the offer for the position. They're going with a different applicant. Wait, for real? She just called me and told me, weeping her eyes out. That poor little thing. She doesn't deserve this. Hold on a second, Kayla. I'm gonna go check with someone who's more familiar with the situation than me. What? What do you mean?
Yes. Hi there, Kayla. It's been a long time since we've seen each other, hasn't it? It's John, Audrey's husband.
John? I had no idea you had my number.
Yeah, it's been a while since you gave it to me. It's unsurprising that you forgot about it.
Oh, well, anyway. So, do you know something about what happened with Maria? She told me the company rescinded their job offer to her.
Yes, actually, I'm the president of the company that she applied to.
You are?
I still can't believe that I didn't even recognize my own niece. I had no idea it was Maria who had applied until Audrey showed me her picture the other day. The last time I'd seen her, she was still in middle school. And since the address on the resume wasn't what I remembered yours to be, I thought that her having the same name was just a crazy coincidence. Although, I suppose it's kind of unusual that she wouldn't recognize me. I haven't really changed all that much in the last several years. Well, besides gaining a few pounds. but that's beside the point.
What? It's completely beside the point. Did you actually use your position to rescind Maria's job offer just to get revenge on me for what I said to Audrey? That's despicable! How could you? No, it's worse than despicable. That's abuse of authority. I'm gonna sue you.
Well, I was quite upset by the way you spoke to my wife, and I'm not quite over that yet. But the truth is that Maria's offer was rescinded for a completely unrelated reason.
Okay, well then why? You'd better have a good explanation.
Didn't Maria tell you what happened herself? The HR rep who The HR rep who called to inform her should have explained the reason to her. There's no way she didn't know. We discovered that Maria had falsified her resume.
She did what?
Our company was hiring college graduates only, and on her resume, Maria stated that she will be graduating from a university this spring. However, we discovered that she was actually a few credits short of graduating and would have to take a class this summer to make up for it. So she would not actually have received her degree by the time the job was slated to start. And since she was aware of this when she submitted her resume, we had no choice but to remove her from the candidate pool and go with another applicant.
Wait, she was a few credits short? She never told me that. And she's taking summer classes?
Worse, we discovered that the preliminary transcript she had submitted was a forgery, which showed her as already having taken the courses she was scheduled to take this summer. And I'd like to think I don't need to tell you this, but kind of forgery is a crime. Oh, in addition to rescinding her employment offer, I'd also like to inform you that we are considering filing criminal charges against her for the forgery.
You can't be serious.
I am serious.
Can't you do anything about this? I mean, you're the company president and she's your niece. You couldn't throw your niece out to the curb, could you?
Well, I would like to, but you just told me a short time ago that using my position to favor my niece would be abuse of authority, correct?
Well, yeah, I did, but can't you make an exception in this one case?
And what reason would I possibly have to make an exception for you?
To help out Maria? I mean, think of the situation she's in now.
The situation she's in now is entirely of her own doing. I've said all I have to say for now, so I'll take my leave. Enjoy your evening.
Audrey, you've got to do something. Oh boy. What's wrong now, Kayla? It's Maria. She's been arrested. What? She was? What for? What happened, Kayla? When I talked to Maria about her not being able to graduate on time, she said she was only missing one class. And, well, what sort of university makes a girl delay her graduation for just one stupid class? That's ridiculous, isn't it? So, she was already frustrated, and when she had her job offer rescinded on top of that, she kind of went crazy. Just a little bit. She went over to John's company this morning to confront him about the whole situation. Oh no, I have a feeling that didn't go over well. The receptionist told her she wasn't allowed on the premises and to leave immediately. But Maria said that she wasn't going to leave until she was allowed to speak to John, and sat on the floor right in front of the receptionist desk. So they said they were going to call the police. And when the police came and told her to leave, she refused. And then, when they tried to arrest her, she struggled a bit. Struggled? I'm pretty sure that's just called resisting arrest. What did they expect her to do when they tried to put handcuffs on her? No one likes to be handcuffed. Kayla, I know you're worried about Maria, but you need to calm down and think rationally about all this. Calm down? Don't tell me to calm down. I can't be calm at a time like this. And besides, all of this is John's fault. If he hadn't rescinded Maria's job offer, then none of this would have ever happened. She'd be working at a good company for a good salary, and everyone would be happy. No. This is all Maria's fault for falsifying her resume and forging those transcripts. That's not just immoral, Kayla, that's illegal. Yeah, so? The only reason the company even knew about that was because John had them look into her history. He should have just minded his own business and let her join the company. But no, he had to go sticking his nose where it didn't concern him. Sorry, Kayla, wrong again. She was going to get caught sooner or later. That's not the sort of thing you can hide forever. Not to mention, the longer it took for them to find out, the bigger a deal it would have become. So it's honestly for the best that she got caught this early on. Also, John didn't even know that Maria was one of the applicants until after they started their investigation into her history. So you can't blame this on his personal vendetta against you or anything. Maria has no one to blame but herself for what happened. But it's not her fault. She didn't deserve any of this. Good grief, Kayla. How long are you going to treat Maria like she's a kid? You are being way too easy on her. Every single time she gets into trouble, you swoop in to defend her, telling her it's not her fault and placing the blame on someone else. And that's the precise reason why she's become so shallow and arrogant, refusing to admit any of her faults. Really, this is all due to how you raised her, Kayla. That's not true. Maria's a beautiful, intelligent woman, just like me. Your lack of self-awareness aside, you're old enough to know that even a beautiful, intelligent woman won't get anywhere in life unless she has a strong sense of personal responsibility. This will be a good opportunity for Maria to find out how society really works. You can't get by with just a pretty face. There are rules to follow, manners, ethics. She needs to learn about all that stuff. And as for you, Kayla, this should also be a good opportunity for you to consider how your responsibility as Maria's mother and to give some good thought to where precisely in your parenting you went wrong, and how to help fix it. Don't throw all this on me, Audrey. What about you? This is your niece we're talking about. Don't you feel sorry for her in the slightest? Don't you love your own niece? If you had a heart, you'd be doing all you could to help her out right now. Like getting John's company to drop the charges. Were you paying attention just now? I do want to help her. The problem is that you and I don't see eye to eye on what specific sort of help Maria needs. And until you can understand that, there's nothing I could do or say that would get through to Maria, or you. So no, Kayla, I'm not going to give her the sort of help you want me to give her. Audrey, you can't do this! I'm your sister! She's your niece! I've had more than enough interaction with you for a while. Don't contact me anymore after this. If I ever feel like talking to you again, I'll let you know. John's company pressed charges, and Maria was found guilty of forgery, fraud, and finally resisting arrest. Having found out about all of this, Maria's college expelled her. It's crazy that she went this far over having to take one little class. Kayla tried complaining to her husband, demanding that he talk to John and me to get us to help Maria out in some way, but he apparently had no intention of doing anything of the sort. Quite the contrary. He told her that very day that he was divorcing her. Maria's trouble with the law had started to have a serious negative impact on his work, and his company told him that if he didn't take care of it, then they would fire him. And, well, he took care of it. I kept my word to Kayla, and I haven't spoken to her ever since I sent that last message. When I talked to my parents about what had happened, they were utterly disgusted and cut Kayla off too. And that's the story of how my sister Kayla and her daughter Maria ended up destroying their lives. With the kind of criminal record Maria earned for herself, she's going to have a seriously hard time landing any employment at all, much less a job at a good company like John's. To make up for that, Kayla's now working a double shift every day from Monday to Friday in order to make ends meet. Sucks for her, but she brought this on herself.
Larry, what is going on here? Why is your mother coming over to our house?
Lola, what do you want now? What's the problem?
Where are you right now?
I'm at my mother's house. I'm packing up her things and getting it moved to over there.
Oh, wait, what? Your mom's not coming to live here, is she?
Yeah, of course. I told Mum to head over to the house before me, as it might take me a while to get everything sorted. Look, I haven't eaten lunch yet, so why don't you whip up something for us, alright?
Back up, mister. You're avoiding my question. You're not seriously saying that you're packing up your mother's things and moving her in here with us, are you?
Yeah, I am. What of it?
I'm strongly against this from happening.
Why? What's the big deal?
Well, let's see. The reason why I stopped going over to her house was because every time we did, she used to tease me about our marriage and make me feel terrible. Come on, you know her well enough to see how she treats me. And the fact that you never even consulted me about what you were doing? Is this some kind of joke?
God, calm down, Lola. You become so testy recently. It's been over a year since you gone to see her. My mum has forgiven you for your selfish efforts to isolate yourself.
Are you kidding me, Larry?
In addition to that, she's given you a chance to earn back your great daughter-in-law card. So you need to do your best to prove that to her, from today.
This seriously must be some kind of bad joke.
Why would I joke? Are you not paying attention on what I said before?
I'm not living in the same house as your mother.
What? You have no choice but to live with her now.
I outright reject this insane idea you have.
And I'm not going to let your selfishness come into play again. I forgave you the last time you did this, as I think you needed some time to calm down. I'm not going to do that this time. Her house has already been sold. And is about to be handed over to the new owners, so she needs somewhere to live.
The house has been sold? I had no idea.
If you refuse to live in the same house as her, she's going to completely lose her way and be on the streets. Do you want that on your conscience? No matter how hostile you are, how could you do such an inhumane thing to your husband's own mother? Now that my dad has passed away, our house is the only place you can come home to, you know?
So, this is how you choose to act then.
Lola, if you refuse to let our mother live with us, then I guess I've got no choice but to file a divorce from you.
If that's what you want, I get it. Fine, let's get divorced.
What? Are you really wanting to do this?
You can't give me empty threats, Larry. From today, I'll go hand over the divorce papers at the courthouse.
Are you being serious about this, Lola?
Yep, by the way, your mother has been making a fuss over whether or not you've had lunch yet, so you should buy something for you both.
Hey, you should be the one preparing lunch for all of us if we're together.
We're getting divorced, Larry, so I'm saying no to making anything.
What? You're saying no to me?
If I keep having to do what you and my mother-in-law say to me, there will be many disagreements, and I can't have that if we all live together. I guess just be grateful that I'm not forcing you both out of the house.
Lola, don't be like this.
I will start to prepare things then. Not your mother's lunch, though. Just the divorce papers. Once you get back home, please sign them, so this can be over and done with.
Hey, Lola, did you really just leave my mother behind at the house and went out?
Yeah, I come back now and I'm in my room. And I did that while I was working from home.
Why'd you do that?
Oh, do what you like for dinner. I went to the convenience store and bought my own dinner. I'll eat in my room.
Who do you think you are? We're all living together from today, so why are you being so uncooperative? You know that we need to compromise, right? Because we're a family.
Do you think you even have the right to use the word compromise after trying to force me? Us all to live together?
Don't talk to me like that. Did you really go and file for the divorce papers?
Oh, get over it, Larry. Of course I did. I left it in the living room. Didn't you see it?
Even your name has been written on the dotted line. Pinpoint precision.
Yep. Now we just need for you to sign it. So, can you do that? Quick, please?
You seriously want to get a divorce? I know who you really are, Lola. I've seen it.
What do you mean, Larry?
Nothing. It's fine. If this is what you want, I'll give you the divorce. Okay? Suppose I'll write my name on the divorce papers then, shall I? But you'll be the one who has to deal with all the trouble if we go through with this.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not a big deal to me, Larry. Now, can you hurry it up with the signing?
Alright. I'll sign the damn papers. Hey, Lola, about those divorce papers. I took them into the courthouse.
And what are you talking about?
Oh, you must have thought that if you threatened me with divorce papers that I'd panic and my mother would no longer be able to live here. But what a shame for you. You never thought that I'd turn it all around and actually do it, did you? It's a bit late for you to panic now, since it's already been done. It's not good to intimidate someone with something so extreme as a divorce.
Okay, I understand that, but
But what? What is it now?
you saved me a lot of time and energy doing that, so thank you for going to file them.
Huh? You didn't explain the but before.
Oh, yes, but there's the issue of dividing up the property that we have, so I have asked a lawyer for some guidance.
You went to a lawyer? Whatever for?
Of course I did. I was introduced to this lawyer through a close friend of mine who dealt with their case.
Why's the lawyer got to be involved?
Look, this is not a good time to talk. I have an online meeting in like a minute. We'll talk about this another time.
Another time? But what is there to talk about? Aren't you going to tell me anything about this lawyer?
I really must go now, Larry. We can discuss this more at a later date.
Hey, you need to get out of here and fast.
Larry? Get out? Who needs to get out?
This is about you, Lola. It's already been a month since we got divorced, so how long are you planning on squatting here for?
Squatting? I'm doing no such thing.
This is my mother's and I's house, not yours. So you need to hurry up and leave.
But I sold this house though, so how is it yours?
Wait, what? You sold my house without telling me?
Why so shocked, Larry? When I went to the lawyer's office, he explained the whole process to me properly. Once the divorce was finalized, I wanted you to move out of the house by the end of this month. If you don't want me to be in this house, you can always take legal action.
You're kicking me out the house.
Well, yes, when it comes to this house, it's in my name as I inherited it from my uncle since he had no children. I'm sure you knew this.
Oh, I guess you did tell me that before we even considered getting married. But when we got married, you changed your last name to mine, right?
What do you mean?
Or did you forget? My mother told me that a bride should entirely devote herself to her husband. That's why the house should be changed to my name.
I don't think that's how it works. Are you crazy?
Really? Lola, did you not proceed with the change? How could you?
There's no way that I would agree to this so-called story over changing everything into your name.
So you seriously didn't do that?
Obviously, there's no point in changing my name for only that reason. It makes no sense.
This can't be happening to me right now.
Oh, well, it was a stupid thing to continue with the whole story that we are living together without my permission.
What stupid thing?
My mother used to ask, is it because of the number of economically independent women has been increasing over time? Is the position of the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law equal? Or is it getting worse because of that? So, if a more outspoken and independent woman comes along, do you beat her to pulp? If you're going to just bully your own wife, of course she's going to fight back.
But
That's what this situation feels like right now, doesn't it?
But that's not it. I'm not bullying you. All you're doing is working from home. You're making way less than me now, so I don't know how you're going to afford your post-divorce lifestyle.
Hey, don't attack me for my job. I earn twice as much as what you do.
Twice as much? I don't believe you.
When I first got married to you, I was earning just a bit less. As I continued to work, my salary started gradually increasing, so now I earn quite a bit more than you.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm dead serious, Larry. Are you unemployed right now?
Why'd you mention that?
I heard the company you work for went bankrupt 3 months ago.
How could you have found that out?
I told you that I've got a friend at that company. So, why did you think that I wouldn't find out?
Oh, of course. You found out with your loudmouth friends.
Yeah, anyways, when are you planning on leaving here?
My plan?
Yeah, since you sold the house that your mother used to live at, you'll have no choice but to rent or buy a new house. By the looks of it, doesn't seem like you're looking at all.
Because we didn't think we were in a position that we had to leave the house.
I'm not changing my mind. You've got until the end of this month to leave. So you've now got 5 days to pack up your things and leave, okay?
We only get 5 days.
Even if you don't have a place to live, you still need to leave, alright?
I can't believe what you're saying right now. I haven't found another job and you're just going to ignore that fact. If you're going to be like this, you should be the one providing me a place to work and a place for my mother and I to live. If you're the one to do that, then I can leave at any time then.
There's no way I'm doing any of that. There's nothing I can do now. We're divorced. You should try contacting that friend of yours if you need help.
What friend?
That friend that you mentioned? Don't come complaining to me later if you don't get any help.
Hey Lola, why is there a big black truck parked in front of my house?
It's a Potter's truck, of course.
Potters? What the heck?
Yeah, they're a well-known lumber company in our area, you know? The owner's daughter was a year ahead of me in high school.
Wait, hold up. The Potters Lumber Company's daughter went to your high school? No way. It's not Laura Potter.
Hold on a second. So you do know her?
We're in the same year at middle school.
Wow, I did think that we were from the same town, but I didn't think that you would have that sort of connection. Well, when I told her about my situation with you and my mother-in-law, she went and told her father as well.
She talked to the owner.
Of course, they're father and daughter after all. At the same time that you got a job, your mother arranged to move into the company's housing estate.
What? Wait a minute. Please stop talking to the Potters. To think I'd work for them when I said I wouldn't.
Well, we found a lot from the real estate agent about this. That real estate agent really knows a lot.
No matter which side you look at it, what you're doing isn't fair.
You're the one who told me to get you a job, Larry.
But not with them. Seriously.
What did I say earlier? I don't want to hear your complaints.
But my mother got into the car with the handsome-looking guys in the pickup unit.
Oh, nice! Is it true that your mother goes weak at the knees when it comes to handsome-looking men?
This isn't funny, Lola.
Hey, come on. It's just a joke. Besides, you can't let your mother go alone, can you?
No, but I can't leave.
You will leave. Please hurry up and get in the truck.
This can't be happening to me. This is crap. It's not fair.
With Larry chasing after his mother, who's eager to be picked up by handsome men, and doesn't get what's going on, gets into the car, about to burst into tears. Also, I have the secret ingredient to get my ex-mother-in-law into the vehicle with no problems given to me by Laura. With her being enticed into the vehicle, Larry had no choice but to settle into his company housing estate and began working at the lumber site the next day. It seems like he's being well educated amidst the warm welcome of his colleagues. And my mother-in-law, of course, she doesn't have a worksite job, so it seems like she's being taught mainly business etiquette and interpersonal skills during her desk work. They have no choice but to be exhausted every day as they have nowhere else to go. It seems they are spending their days working hard, even with tears in their eyes.